welcome to my first ever video for my YouTube channel. For anyone who knows me, knows that I absolutely love to create content. So I thought, during lockdown, what better way to do it than to start a YouTube channel? So I took to Instagram to ask all my followers what they'd like to know about me. And today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, get to know me while I answer all of your lovely questions. And yeah, get ready for my date night. So today I'm going to be doing a bit more of a glam look, which is curling my hair, which I never usually do. And wearing eyeliner, lipstick. Usually I just put a bit of concealer on, a bit of mascara, put my hair in a bun. So yeah, at some point I will show you my everyday makeup routine and I will show you my skincare routine. But for now, this is what you're getting. So I hope you enjoy. So I took to Instagram and I put up a question box where any of my followers could ask me a question which they would want me to answer during this video. So I'm going to kickstart with the first question, and that is, what is your full name? So my full name is Luca Maya Townsend Gittins, Townsend and Gittins being double barrel. I'm just going to quickly show you what I did to my hair because I completely forgot. So I used the Beauty Works Molly May Curler in volume 1. I know she just released a volume 2, but with a bigger barrel, I think. But yeah, I got the volume 1. And it comes with a travel bag. It comes with a heat protecting glove. Comes with a heat protected mat. Comes with a little 10-in-1 miracle spray, which I absolutely love because I think it's a heat protecting as well. Yeah, that's it. Can't really see. That's it. And basically, oh, and it also comes with 10 clips, which is really handy. Basically what I do is, I actually followed a Ella Ravenscroft YouTube tutorial, where she curls her hair backwards away from her face, and splits it into sections. So she curls it away from her face this way as well, and then she curls her fringe back, backwards for the back, I think, and then under, yeah, all back. So then it goes over like a quiff. And ever since I tried that tutorial, I just can't go back. Yeah, but I only tend to do it for meals or going out or date night like tonight. So the first thing I use on my face after I've done my skincare routine, which I will show you in a different video, is this Saint Laurent primer. And I've had this for absolutely years and it literally lasts forever, which I love. Cheapskate. Yeah, and because I'm basically running out now, I have to use this little thing to get it out. So yeah, I just get it like this. Get it on my fingers. And then I rub it in. So I'm going to answer the next question. How old are you and where are you from? So I'm 21 and I'm from Runcorn, which is a small little town in Cheshire. Quite close to Liverpool. So I'd say Liverpool is our main city. Where we go, so it's like 15 minutes on a train. Next up, I use this Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Foundation. Something on my lip. I'm not sure what shade this is. Vanilla. But other than that, just for my everyday wear, I use BB cream and it's got SPF 15 in, and I use light medium, and that's what I use for my everyday because it's quite light on my skin. I swear I did organise everything for this video. So I just apply it directly onto the brush. And I just do circular motions. I'm definitely not an MUA. And I just think it just goes so soft. I absolutely love it. See that? So good. So good. and it just is the same colour as my neck. That is a burn from the curlers, so you've got to be careful. So yeah, for my concealer I just use the classic beige Rimmel London. Cheap, cheerful. Next question. What is your star sign? So, my date of birth is the 21st of May. So it's actually the day it changes between Taurus and Gemini. I think it's called a cusp. So yeah, I'm a cusp baby, summer baby. Some books it say I'm a Taurus, some books say I'm a Gemini. But I feel like I definitely identify more with Geminis. Now my absolute pet hate is foundation on the lip. That was the bottle. I'm gonna apply a little bit of Vaseline to my lip before carrying on, because I've seen that all the beauty people do that, all the makeup artists out there. Okay, so I use the Liquid Chrome highlighter drops, and I use it in Liquid Fortune, and I love it because it's vegan, it's soft on my skin, it's quite glowy and dewy because it's obviously not a powder, it's a liquid. So I just tend to drop it there, and I do this before I do any of the rest of the powder because I want to keep all of my creams blended rather than powdering up then adding that, because I feel like it just wouldn't mix very well. There. Now all my friends are going to be laughing at me with this because they just know that I'm just not a makeup person at all. But it always seems to turn out fine in the end. I prefer the au natural look. The look where you don't look like you're wearing makeup, but you are. For my bronzer, I used to use the MAC bronzer, but I'm not going to buy that anymore because they test on animals. So now I use the Hoola. And I just... Hoola Benefit. And I just think it just comes off so much more bolder. I tend to, with my MAC one, I was putting it on and on and on, and it wasn't showing much. Now, I've not mastered the art of contouring the nose. So I just go down the sides, and then I like to give it more of a sun-kissed, sunburn look. So I just go along here. Is that a bit too much? Oh well. Okay, next question. What are you studying? So I'm studying content, media and film production at Met Film School. I love it. I love creating content. It's one of the main reasons why I decided to make a YouTube channel, because I thought I'm not in uni anymore making content, so I'm missing that aspect. Will you be sharing your makeup routine? So yeah, I am sharing my makeup routine now. This is my makeup routine if I'm going to go out. And I know it's not very much, but yeah, this is just what I like to do on my face. I will be sharing my skincare routine, my night care routine and my everyday makeup routine at some point. And I also like to put the Hoola bronzer on my eyelids, because I really do not suit eyeshadow unless it's done properly. And even then I only suit a tiny little bit. So I just go over this. So now I'm going to do brows, and brows are literally my worst thing to do in my makeup routine because I just haven't mastered the skill. Everyone seems to have these big bushy eyebrows that stick right up, and I just have not mastered that yet. So I just brush them with a old mascara brush which I've washed out, and I use the classic Pears. I knew it was Pears. Pears Soap. And I love this because it's transparent and it just makes my eyebrows just stick up. So I've wetted it with my, I've wet it. What's wrong with me today? I've wet it and I rub my spoolie in, like so. I'm definitely going for the more bushy look lately. Like I say, my eyebrows are not the one. Do you know what product I really do want to get? Is the new Jess Hunt Refi. It just looks amazing. Literally, I think I seen Megan Grubb doing a tutorial on it on her Instagram stories, and she literally just has one stroke and the eyebrows just stick up. Amazing. For date night tonight, we're actually having movie night. But I bought decorations and I spent the whole morning doing it. Balloons. We have like, we're gonna do like proper cinema food because obviously we're in lockdown, we can't go to the cinema, so we're gonna do like proper cinema food. I'll show you later on in the video. It's gonna be very nice. We're gonna watch a film early, eat some food, and then we're gonna have a little drink because it's Friday. Why the hell not? Okay, so now what I use is this Barry M brow wand. It's got a pencil and it's got a brow gel on it, and it's actually snapped, so the two pieces are separate, but it does come as one, like that. And what I do is I get the little brow gel first of all because I like my hairs to be a bit darker. And take my spoolie and I just brush them again. And then I take the other end of the brow wand and I just fill in the little gaps with the pencil. And this is in shade medium. Next up is mascara, and I use a Maybelline Push Up Angel mascara. Looks like this. And to be honest, I've never really found a mascara that I love, and I have bought expensive mascaras, bought cheap mascaras, and to me, I just think my eyes are they just go like this, my eyelashes. So any mascara will do for me. There's no point in me forking out on an expensive one because they all do the same thing. There we go. Next question. Would be great if you could do a low budget makeup for students. I don't know if that's a question or a statement. It would be great. I'm not quite there yet. Maybe one day in the future, I would like to do that. But to be honest, the makeup that I use is pretty low budget anyway. Obviously my foundation I use for going out is a bit more expensive, but that's because I like it to sit well and to last long for the night. But my mascara, like my concealer, it's pretty average, to be honest. Anyone can go and buy it. I will link all of the makeup I have used in the description below if anybody wants to go and buy that. What will you miss the most about Veganuary? Well, these questions were asked about 2 weeks ago, so we're actually at the end of January now, and I did fail. Yeah, I think I lasted about 2 weeks, or a week, being vegan. But I am vegetarian and I have been for 4 years, and mainly my diet is vegan, so I like to buy plant-based milk. I try not to have products, like raw products, so milk, eggs, straight up. What does it for me is when it's in things. So Yorkshire puddings I absolutely love. Yeah, you find a lot of dairy in products which are sneaky. So I think that's been the hardest part for me. But I am vegetarian, have been for 4.5 years, so I think that's pretty good so far. Maybe one day I will be vegan, who knows. But I think to answer the actual question, I think the most thing that I would miss the most, or did miss, was eggs, because it's in a lot of products. where did you last go on holiday? So I absolutely love going on holiday. I love travelling. It's one of my main things which I love to do. And the last place I visited was Thailand. Me and my boyfriend went to Thailand for 3 weeks. And it was just the most amazing experience ever. Yeah, I'd love to go back to Thailand. And that was in March. We went to Thailand. So we actually went when coronavirus was still in the air a little bit. So we were hearing about it. But I don't think it had fully reached us, or it wasn't bad. And then we went away, and in the space of 3 weeks, it was just carnage. We got back, and there was just, when we arrived into the UK, there was just, all the shelves were empty, and it was just so different from Thailand, because in Thailand, they were dealing with the situation really well. Hardly, they had low cases. Every time you go into a club, you were tested with a thermostat. Got into the UK, there was not a single person in the airport taking any measures, and then we hit the shops and it was just panic buying. It just made us realise how dumb the UK have been and have handled it. So yeah, Thailand was the last place, obviously, because we cannot travel. Where are you planning to travel to next? Well, this is actually really sad, because me and my boyfriend were planning to go to Bali, because we decided that we wanted to do a summer holiday in the winter, to go somewhere which is hot most winters, because we just are sun chasers. We hate the winter weather. Yeah, we were meant to be going to Bali, but obviously we couldn't. We're meant to be going to Turkey in May, which I doubt is going to happen. There's this amazing place which we found, which does hot air balloon rides, and you can see them in the image pictures where there's just air balloons everywhere. And that was when we booked to go, which we have now had to cancel, because we just don't want to risk it or risk losing any money. What is my favourite animal? Now, my favourite animal has always been an elephant. And I don't know why. I don't think I've ever seen one, or probably seen one in the zoo or something, which I don't really like to go to anymore. But when I was younger, probably I seen one in the zoo. But yeah, I love elephants. And then when I went to Thailand, I seen them in person and got to bathe them, and they were just the most beautiful creatures ever. So yeah, that was literally like a dream come true. I'm gonna move on to the lips, because I feel like this is the part which just ties the whole look together. You can have minimal makeup, minimal eyes, minimal brows, minimal hair, but if you've got a good lip going on, then the look is complete. And this is what I swear by on all my pictures, everything. I use this one. It is the Barrier lip liner. I don't actually know what shade it's in. I think it says 6 on here. You can see the colour. Yeah. So this is what I do first of all. Which looks a bit silly at the minute. And then I take my... I don't know who this is by. I think... I can't see. I really don't know who this is by. Oh, L'Oreal palette Paris. I'm not sure what shade it's in, which I'm really upset about, because I love it and I want to buy this again. Just take it and I go over the two. And to finish it all off, I use the Natasha Denona. I think that's the name, Natasha Denona. Blush Glow Duo. And this is a highlighter, but it's a powder highlighter. So I do all my creams first, and then I do all my powders. And then there's a little pink one. And I just literally dab slightly on there, on my cheek. Ta-da! Done. As you can see, I don't use many products, and they're not that expensive. They're really affordable. I don't know what I'm doing, but it turns out okay in the end. So yeah, I'm gonna take my hair down now. and then I'm going to answer the last few questions, and then get changed and quickly show you our date night. Found the paddle brush. So this is the Beauty Works Molly May, and I just brush the curls out a little bit because I don't like them being too curly. I might add a little bit of eyeliner to this look just to give it a bit something else. Now I'm going to answer the remaining questions. Okay, these are quite bold questions. What's your biggest fear and biggest dream? It's a hard question. I think, being completely honest, my biggest fear, because I'm not really afraid of like spiders, not that afraid of heights, like I don't have like a huge fear. I think my main fear with is probably losing a loved one, because I never have. So yeah, that's probably my biggest fear. And my biggest dream, career wise, my biggest dream has always been to act. So it's be an actress. And I think now it's moved, it is still that, but I think it's moved towards doing something within TV, something within cameras, I think that's something in that area. But I think my overall dream is to just be happy and be content. Like, people say, oh, you should never be content. But I don't believe in that. I believe that you should be content, you should be happy. Because at the end of the day, like, it's not the most important thing. Isn't that why people get the careers that they love? Because they want to be happy. They have money because they want to do things to make them happy. I think the biggest thing is to be happy. And I think as well that you can be content and still want more. I actually seen Grace Beverly put up a caption on her Instagram, and she was actually just saying that she feels that you can be content and still strive for more, because people are always like, oh, you can't be happy, you can't settle, you've still got to get more and more. And I think that's true to an extent, but I think if you always feel that way, then you're never going to be truly happy. So yeah, be happy. Next question. I think this is my last question. How I've personally dealt with anxiety, and what would I advise someone who struggles with it? Now, I never, ever used to have anxiety. I was always very laid back, very chill. I didn't have a care in the world. All my friends know that about me. They'll be like, Luca, you're so laid back, and I just wouldn't let things stress me out, because I felt like life's too short to let things get to you. But lately, I've been having a lot more anxiety. And it hasn't been stress to do with family or relationship or career. It's not been, or like uni work. It's not been that type of stress. It's been health anxiety, which is really bizarre because I've never ever had that before. I don't really think too much about things like that until recently, but I think it's because I don't know. I feel like it's because now with the situation we're in at the minute in the world. Yeah, I'm not. The health anxiety isn't to do with coronavirus. It's other stupid little things which worry me, and I'm getting over that. I think I'm getting over that by preoccupying my mind. During the first lockdown, I think that's where it first began, because there wasn't much to do, and I was just constantly thinking about things. I have so much free time. I wouldn't be thinking about like what I'm going to do in the night. I didn't have any plans. I wasn't getting up. I was staying in bed. Like, my mindset just went completely low. Whereas this lockdown, I've actually started my YouTube channel. I've started to focus on things, my fitness, my health. And I think that anxiety is just starting to go now. I would advise people who struggles with it to try and preoccupy yourself, or just get into more hobbies and do more things. So when you're lying in bed at night, where anxiety usually hits people, you're not thinking about your anxiety. You're thinking about, right, you're planning things in your mind, what you're going to do next, where you're going to go, what time you've got to be up, just things like that. So that's one of my advice. But the second one of my really good friends, she told me this step because she suffers with anxiety quite a lot, and it's like a senses thing. So I think you're meant to feel something, you're meant to smell something, you're meant to taste something, you're meant to listen out for something, and I think it's meant to ground you a lot and bring you back down to earth, so you're not all like flustered and you're feeling grounded. So yeah, that's another tip. I'm not exactly sure what it is, you might have to research that, but yeah, that's one of my advice. So that's it for all of the questions you've asked, and I want to say thank you so much for asking me the questions on Instagram. It's been really fun actually answering your questions, get to know me a little bit more for my first ever video. I'm going to quickly jump and get changed for my date night, and then I'll be back. So what I've decided to wear is a black blouse, just comfy, with some jeans and these boots. Now I absolutely love these boots. These are from Public Desire, and I think I got them in the sale for £20, and they're the perfect height, perfect heel, the perfect knee height, and they go over the knee. Then you can also ruffle them down a bit as well. My fave. Love, love, love. I actually have these in white as well. Now I'm all ready, I can go down and show you date night. No.
Yeah, you can.
I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below what other videos you might want to see in the future. Thank you.